what it is and what it ain't, y'all. Snapback Streets, back at y'all. What it is, y'all. Here I'm gonna show you guys on how to actually change up your brims if you want to go the whole way of taking the cloth and material off your brims and switching it out with either snake skin or any other type of materials. I know Professor had did a video on how to swap out the brims, and he did a video also on how to put the snake skin on the brims, but he didn't want to show the process because it's a long process to do. But I'm gonna show you guys how it's done in a process in which I found it might be a little bit easier, where you don't have to use so much glue. You could probably make it work with one glue stick, maybe two the most, or 1.5. But basically what I did was, as you can see, took out the whole material on the brim. All you have is the plastic, and I'm using this snakeskin material right here. I also have this other snakeskin material, or like I said, you can use a cloth material too if you want to use some other type of materials. But I'm gonna show you guys how it's done though. Basically what I'm doing is I started off by gluing the edges first around. First you're gonna cut out your shape of the brim, but you're always gonna make it a little bit bigger because you got to remember you're gonna flop this over to glue it. So what I do is glue it up to right here first. You're gonna glue it all around the edges first. First basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna like I told you in the first video, trace it out, the length of it a little bit bigger, because you're gonna fold it around the edges and you're gonna glue it all around the edges. So when you glue it around the edges, what happens is that it leaves it nice and tight on there. So all you have to do is stretch the brim and glue it in here where my finger's at, around the edges, and pull, like you're gonna stretch it and squeeze down, stretch and squeeze down, so it stays glued and it's nice and real nice and flat, and it will not look bumpy at all. And this is what you're gonna basically have. Looks very sick, nice and clean, professional look. Very easy process, doesn't take that long. You just have to be patient. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut out the under part of the brim, where it's basically gonna fit into there, and you're basically like gonna seam it together. So that's all basically. And then you're gonna cut it right there, so that part is gonna fold. That's the part you're gonna glue to the crown of the hat, and it'll look very dope. What's going on, y'all? Back at y'all real quick. Bring you an update on the tutorial on how to put the snakeskin on the brim. As you know, you can watch that in the earlier part of this video. So basically what I was doing with leftover scraps was trying to figure out what I can use it for, or put it somehow, like, because I'm not a big fan of like the belt backs that the Just Dawn hats actually have. I don't really really like that, so I was trying to figure out a new way of adding the snakeskin to a snap. So basically that's what I did here. So I'm going to show you guys what you're going to do. Basically is you're going to take your snap or whatever color you're going to use, and you're going to go with a piece of paper and basically put it over there and trace it over of where those engravings are at in the snap. As you know, there's engravings in the snap right there, so you're going to trace that outline. And this is what you're gonna get, and you cut that out, because this is gonna be your stencil for tracing on the actual material that you're gonna actually use. So as you see, it fits right in there perfectly, and you just take that, put it on your material that you're gonna use, trace it out, and cut that sucker out. So basically what you have is this. Yes, doesn't that look sick? Very, very sick. Very, very sick. As you can see, I did a different color combination here, and y'all gonna see why later. But I just had to show you guys this, showing you some creativity from Snapback Streets, and showing you guys how to do that, basically, so you guys can take that idea and just remember who showed you it. But yeah, it's very easy. Like I said, you just trace that out and then glue it on top of the snap on the other part. Or if you want, you can do it where you got one part of the snap with the snake skin and the other part without it, so you can go ahead and still have that original snapback look with the snake skin. So you have something like that. You can put those together, or if you want to have them on both, do it like that. So hope this was helpful. Like I said, subscribe, peace, holla back.